What's up, guys? My name is Sparky Midori, otherwise known as the Prince of Darkus, and it has been a hot tick, hasn't it? You know what? Let's actually take a look-see at when was the last time I actually uploaded a video. Well then, I guess that's the death of my channel. Goodbye, everybody! Nope! No. Fuck that noise. There is no way in heck that I am leaving Bakugan. Not now, not ever. Now yes, I have been taking a bit of a step back from the Bakugan fandom and Bakugan content and all that stuff for a few reasons, some of which are good and some of which are personal. I'm going to be going over both of them, just some more than others because like I said, they're personal. So the first thing that kept me away from the whole Bakugan scene is ironically a Bakugan tournament I'm trying to arrange. Why, you may ask, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic? Well, I simply just feel that if Big Daddy Spin Master is not going to let anyone outside the US participate in a tournament held by them, I feel it's my damn duty to try and keep the game alive in South Africa. At least a little bit with the few people I can that actually do play the game. Because, people in the US, they love the game, love it to bits. They can have tournaments all they want. People outside the US, not so much. Some people, nay, a lot of people don't even know Bakugan even exists again. But anyway, let me go down to what I have for the tournament. I have trophies, I have prize cards, I have booster packs, I have t-shirts, I have everything and anything I think I may need to make the tournament a success. All I need now is a date and maybe a venue. Okay, that's a lie. I have half a venue. The place I'm having it, I'm not gonna say just yet. You're just gonna get the gist of it now in this video. There will be a later video posting all the nitty-gritty details once I have that ironed out. But the place that I want to have it at, I just need to have all my little eggs and ducks in a row before I can ask them about a date, because you never know when the next wave of COVID is just gonna come around and stop the events and all that other good stuff. So anyway, there's that. That's one thing. The other thing, Champions of Vestroia. This was a game that I really wanted to do a let's play of to catch up to the other US and Canadian brawler Bakutubers, who are posting content. Because me, as a South African in a third world country who gets the product a year later than everyone else, if not a year and a half later at this point, with the new wave of Geogon rising, I feel a little like I am, behind. And that's not my fault either. That's just distribution being a pain in the ass. Just plain old fact, I can't get Bakugan with a reasonable price without paying an arm and a leg to get them the same time as people in the US and or Canada. I'm not saying Canadians get them at the same time as well, I'm just saying they get them a little quicker than other people in other countries. Anyway, like I was saying, I hoped that the game would give me a bit of an edge and put me to more or less the same level as an American brawler, but it's already been over a month since the game released, so I'm still sitting here without the game, without a Switch, until I realized I could get a Switch. And here is that Switch. It's my only Switch, my first Switch. There's a bit of story behind how I got this thing and why I bought it, because I was very much leaning to not buy it, especially since I kept hearing bad stuff about the new game, the Champions of Vestroia game, from other Bakutubers and their reviews and experiences with the game. I was seriously tempted to just not buy the Switch. But there's a story on why I bought it, and at such a good price too. Oh yeah, I was supposed to tell you guys a story on how I got this thing. Shit. Okay, well, you know what? Future editing me, add this in. This is post recording. I realized in my script I was supposed to tell you guys how I got this and why, and the story about how it came about. So here it is. Little old me, I was at work and I got my salary the one day and I decided today is the day I go and get a Switch. So I walked down to my little game store in the mall on my break. And please note, a Nintendo Switch in South Africa is 8,000 Rand. That is the equivalent of $520 US as of the writing of this script. And that is insane. To hear people pay $300 for a Nintendo Switch, and I have to pay that double. Well, almost double. Pretty much double. Anyway, moving on. I go down to the game store, and this was about 2:30 in the afternoon. And I walk up to the front desk. I had 200 Rand credit with the store from giving them secondhand games. And I used the credit. So my actual pay is 7,800 Rand. Less, but still a lot of money. But money I was willing to spend and not buy any games. Then my card declined. And I was panicking because I knew I got paid, and I thought, okay, maybe I put the pin in wrong on the card machine. So I tried again. The card declined again. So I'm at this point where, okay, if I try a third time, I might get my card blocked. So I stepped back, I told them, okay, I'm gonna try and fix this. I'm gonna head to the bank. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna try and buy a Switch. So I go to the bank, and the bank is closed. I then go back to the store and I tell them, okay, I'm going to try and sort this out, and I'll be back either tomorrow or the next day to buy the Switch. I then go back to work. And at my work, we actually have a lot of computers there. We also have Internet Cafe, so I quickly decide to use some time to go onto the online banking and check what settings might be wrong with my account. And the setting was a card limit for $6.5 grand on my card per purchase. Like for a day, I'm allowed to spend that much, or was it a week? I don't know. My limit was that, and I changed it. I changed it to 10 grand, and then I went back at 5 o'clock. No, this was a Sunday, so I did it at 4 o'clock. It was literally about an hour and a half later. I went back to the game store and I wanted to buy the Switch because I changed the settings and I could afford it. And then they rung it up. And between the time I went to buy it and the time I went to go try and rebuy it, they had a special that the next Switch they sold would be minus 1,000 Rand off and would be sold with a carry case. I actually, where is that carry case? Hold on. Here, this carry case. So like the Joy-Cons go on one side of it and the screen goes on the other side. So you actually just screen one side, Joy-Cons and other little accessories other side, and you can also put your your Switch cartridges in here. There's like little pouches here. If I can just slap that in. There's little pouches. You can put your cards in. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 slots for cartridges. I don't have that many games. I have 3. I have Sword, I have Pikachu. I wanted Eevee. Don't ask me why I have Pikachu. And the Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, I looked at Drago and thought of Dragon Ball. Bakugan Ball. You get the idea. Bakugan, Champions of Destroy. So I don't understand why in literally just about an hour and a half, they decided to mark it down by 1,000 and include a free case. What? So I don't know. I had the power of God and dumb luck on my side when the card declined the first time, because I would almost spend 1,000 Rand more than I was willing to spend. So I paid in total 6,800 Rand for the Switch plus carry case. The carry case was free. I almost paid 8 grand on just the Switch. I saved 1,200 Rand on this thing, and I used that same 1,200 Rand to go buy Pokemon Sword, because Pokemon Sword was exactly 1,200 Rand, but it was at a different store, so it's not like they planned it, okay? Shush. So yeah, that's my story on why I decided to actually buy the Switch right then and there. I originally wasn't going to, and I was very hesitant. But I bought it, and I am not disappointed in my purchase. I haven't put this thing down or let it out of my sight since I got it. I've taken this thing with me everywhere in the house and to work. That's not even a joke. I think I need help. Anyway, future editing me, put this somewhere in between the video and then, somewhere in the middle of the video and then just keep going. Enjoy the rest. But anyway, I was thinking of not buying it. I was gonna wait and wait and wait until I got other good reviews because I kept hearing horrible news. The game sucked. It was disappointing, felt rushed, empty, save data getting deleted out of absolutely nowhere, the game locking you in place to the point where you can't proceed anymore, things like that. And I've been hearing there's patches for 1-2 Switch that's saying it's the Bakugan patch. I don't know at this point if those patches are actually in the game, but I'm gonna find out. Because between the actual writing of the script and now, the recording of the script, I actually found the deluxe edition of Bakugan Champions of Destroya. I wasn't thinking I would find this thing in my country, normal copy or deluxe. I wasn't thinking I would find one at all. This thing is still sealed. I want to open it so badly and start playing, but I wanted to make this video first and just, get the stuff out there, explaining my plan for that. I still plan to play it, but I'm still too scared to touch it because of the whole how broken it is that all my data could just be gone. And I've never ever in my life experienced a game like that. I've played and enjoyed some really bad and or broken games, mainly because I was stupid or I was just a diehard fan of those games. But this, I'm a diehard fan of Bakugan, but I'm genuinely scared to touch this thing. Anyway, I will be playing and uploading videos regularly later after this video. I'm waiting for my capture card to arrive in the mail. But I'm also doing an unboxing of this at a later stage. I don't know when just yet. But soon, after this video. Speaking of after this video. If you guys remember the last video I did, oh my god, how many months ago that video I did. It was my realization at how many Bakugan and Bakugan related products I owned. And it was just the whole rigmarole saying, I still plan to do that collection video. I still do. And it's a promise I planned to keep. And after I made that video, I wanted the next video I uploaded to be that collection video with everything I have just lined up and ready to show you guys. But literally, I've tried multiple times to have someone, a friend, or just someone that is able to understand Bakugan record it with me because it's a harrowing task and a boring task at that, to go through my whole collection, and it just doesn't seem fun to record by myself showing off the collection like that. It seemed boring. So I stopped that and I asked if I could get some people, some of my friends, to come help me record it. And every time they did, either it was too late to record, or we just weren't up to it, or something else came up. Either they were busy or there was some other thing that stopped them. And at this point, I've just given up on getting a cameraman or anyone to help record with me or commentate over it, like Jet Kuso's video in his collection haul. I know I'm copying Jet at this point, so shh. Hush. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it solo. I'm gonna go through it with you guys. Hopefully in 1 and or 2 videos. I know that's disappointing, but I think I'm going to do it in 2 video format. One with Armored Alliance, Battle Planet, the new stuff, and then the other video showing the juicy stuff, the legacy stuff. So yeah, that's the collection video. I was hoping to have it, after that video, but the way how things have turned out and the channel has just been dead for a long ass time, I just got to get it out of the way. I got to do it, and I got to do it now. The last thing that kept me away from making Bakugan videos, or just videos in general, on this channel, on my other channel, which is just Sparky Midori. You can find that in the description and in the top right corner of my channel screen, was a breakup recently. I'm not going to get into too much depth because that's still the private part of this whole video I was talking about in the beginning, But I felt like shit. Point blank, I felt horrible. And every time I tried to record anything, be it for this channel, the whole collection thing I was talking about, or I was recording for my other channel, the quality in my mood and my attitude looked and felt like shit. It made for a bad video, and I feel that it translates to poor effort, bad quality content, and I feel like it would make other people miserable. I know there's a lot of other people that kind of like relate to someone, or someone feels bad, they feel bad themselves, and I didn't and still don't want to push that kind of feeling onto anyone. So in that period where the wounds were still fresh, I didn't want to do any videos because it just made for, like I said, bad content, and I felt it would be pushing the wrong attitude and message out to the content that I make. So I stepped away from that. But now I'm back in full force, and you're here with me till the day I stop, which is never, so you're stuck with me. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening to my little rant, rave, and my return from the grave. But I have to say goodbye for now. I will be seeing you guys on the Switch later. I will be seeing you all with my collection of Bakugan later. I will be telling you all about the tournament later. Everything at this point is later. Let's just start getting back in settling Bakugan, but I'm coming in full force. I'm starting the settling now. But once this grace period is over, you know I'm coming hot heavy. Switch, collection. I still actually need to complete the legacy gameplay. Oh my gosh, I forgot I was doing that. Oh yeah, and hopefully unboxings. I kind of had to save up and not spend money on unboxings to, you know, afford this thing, which I haven't been able to put down, like, since I bought it. Anyway, that's all for me for now. So, thank you all again so much for watching this little rant, rave, and explanation as to why I'm back from the grave. And I hope to see you all in the Champions of Destroy video game, my collection haul video. I hope you see more of you guys in unboxings and more Let's Plays, tournaments. I hope to see so much more come out of Bakugan now that I'm trying to get back into it and just out of my little isolation hole. Thank you especially to all you people who have stuck around this far. There are other Bakutubers I just want to mention quickly. Haru Ren, King Nub, M Stubbs. I haven't spoken to you guys a lot. The little bits I have, I like to just remember, because Haru, I love your videos, man. I still really do. I still watch them, even though I'm not really I am getting back into it now, but I wasn't really in Bakugan. I just stepped back, took time to myself, try and better myself, get happy again. King Nub, I've only brawled you a few times, man. You're amazing. Thank you for the good brawls, and I hope to brawl you again in the future. M Stubbs, love the content, love the Darkest Spirit, and I hope you go places, man. You reached 1,000K recently. 1,000K? No, it's just 1K, sorry. 1,000 subscribers, 1K. I hope you wish. I think I need to go to sleep. But I hope all those tubers I just mentioned, including M Stubbs, the person I was trying to talk about, reach that 100K. Again, thank you all again so much for watching. Thank you to those other Bakutubers who are actually talking to me, because it's a pain to get to talk to other Bakutubers. It really is. Especially because time zones. I need sleep. Good night, everybody.